You've shared powerful insights about the world, but your own path wasn't easy. Born out of wedlock and never legitimized by your father, you lacked the privileges of a noble birth. Yet your legacy surpasses most kings. How did navigating these early obstacles shape your journey?
Legitimacy, a word crafted by men, yet meaningless to the mind that seeks beyond convention. My father's name was never mine to claim, but I never saw that as a true limitation. Had I been born into nobility, perhaps doors would have opened more easily, but they also might have confined me to expectations not my own. Instead, I was free to explore, to question, to follow my curiosity without the weight of inheritance dictating my path. True legacy is not given by birthright. It is forged by the mind and the hands that dare to create.
In a sense, lacking legitimacy gave you freedom. Had you been born into privilege, you might have been expected to follow your father's profession as a notary instead of pursuing art, science, and invention.
Precisely. Born into my father's world, my path would have been structured and bound by duty. Being outside those expectations freed me to follow my instincts. Rather than law and contracts, I studied nature, sketched machines, dissected bodies, and painted souls onto canvas. What some saw as a disadvantage was my greatest gift, freedom to wander and create without constraint. True legitimacy isn't given, it's earned through the impact left behind.
Leonardo, despite your fame, you remained notably private. You never married nor had children, which has naturally sparked curiosity about your personal life. Why did you choose to remain unmarried, and what can you tell us about the nature of your personal relationships?
Marriage never felt like my calling. My pursuits in art and science were all-consuming. But this does not mean I lived without companionship. My apprentices, friends, and close associates became my family, sharing intellectual discussions, emotional connections, and loyalty as profound as any traditional bond. Though perhaps unconventional, these relationships enriched my life immeasurably.
I imagine the 15th century didn't provide much freedom to discuss certain personal aspects of life openly. Historical records indicate that in 1476, you faced accusations of sodomy, charges later dismissed, and your decades-long relationship with Salaì, your pupil and companion, continues to inspire curiosity today. Could you share any insights or reflections on this?
Indeed, the times in which I lived demanded discretion and careful navigation of personal truths. Those accusations taught me caution, how fragile trust can be, and how swiftly society may turn suspicion into judgment. As for Salaì, he was an undeniable presence in my life, spirited, mischievous, and deeply loyal. Our bond was genuine, yet it was inevitably shaped by the necessity of discretion. Living quietly taught me empathy toward all who carry truths they cannot openly express. Perhaps this taught me to observe more deeply, to sense what lay unspoken, and ultimately it guided my understanding of human nature, hidden beauty, and the profound resilience of quiet courage.
Thanks for watching part 2 of our conversation with Leonardo da Vinci. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll wrap up our discussion by exploring his lasting legacy and the iconic works he created. See you there.